Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday, broadcasting live from Morelia, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we get together every Saturday morning and talk about the joys of living in Mexico. Sometimes we talk about politics and get in trouble. We've got a lot of video clips to share with you. We have Thanksgiving week showing up this week. And I hope everyone is ready to rumble. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. Well, anyway, it looks like all of our technical stuff is all together. We had a couple of tough weeks. I used StreamYard, and last week StreamYard put in a new little glitch in our thing, and I couldn't tell what was going on, causing me lots of problems. But today it looks like all systems are go, and we're broadcasting live. Let's see who is in the house. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got David in the house early this morning. High Vibe is in the house. Hola, High Vibe. Great to see you here. We got my neighbor Tooth Fairy in the house. Hey, Tooth Fairy, I got to meet you one day. We got Ops Chief in Chicago, in the cloudy skies. Look, dude, in Chicago, think about you all the time, man, with all them ice raids going on. You and your family, be careful. We got Michael in the house. Good morning, Michael. Angela Morris in the house. And we have Cats in the house. Welcome, Cats. Always great to see you. And we have Alana. Ooh, I can't even say all of that. Buenos dias a todos from Alana back in Brooklyn. I've been to Brooklyn. I had some fun on the subway going through Brooklyn at 3 o'clock in the morning. Things got kind of ugly. But anyway, good morning from Charlotte. Great to see you here, J.H. Davis, 43. That must be your age, the way that picture is looking right there. Anyway, we got a lot of video clips to share. If you're new here, leave a comment. Let us know what you want to know. I've lived in Mexico for almost 21 years now. We've been making this broadcast. It'll be 5 years coming this January. And I don't know everything about living in Mexico. Mexico's been a blessing for me. I love it each and every day. Each and every day I'm surrounded by love and happiness and great weather. It's cooling down here in Morelia. We're in the middle of Mexico, so this week it's going to be in the mid 40s, around 5:30 in the morning, but it's going to go up to 75 every day. Rainy season ended about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it's just pretty much it's just going to be blue sky and great weather. But if you're new here and you have questions about living in Mexico, where to live in Mexico, maybe you have immigration questions, something like that, ask away. And many times, though I've lived here for 20 years, there's a lot of stuff I don't know, but somebody in this group, like Tooth Fairy or Liston Henry or somebody like that, they will answer your questions. We got Liston Henry in the house. You looking well because you are excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. Liston lives here in Morelia with me and Tooth Fairy. And look who is here. None other than Brian, Pretty Boy Maiden. Brian is a Canadian. He's in Canada right now, as far as I know. He was here about a month ago. We had We had breakfast a couple of times, and Brian got together with Tooth Fairy and a couple of other lovely ladies, had a good time with them somewhere here in Morelia. Brian, it's always great to see you here in the house. I've got a lot of video clips. I've been putting up short videos. I put up about 10 of them in the last 2 weeks. So a lot of people that watch the live broadcast don't watch the videos I put up about the various cities that I visit. I visit cities, and I've kind of changed the way I do that now. I give a bit more information about the weather, our colleges in the town. So I'm re-putting up, well, anyway, the shorts kind of give people like a 1.5, 2 minute view of the city, so they can click the link and see the full video. So you might see those popping up. And I'm also thinking about going live in the middle of the week also, see how that works out. Next week being Thanksgiving week, I'm not going to go on the road. Now, they don't celebrate Thanksgiving here in Mexico, but many restaurants have Thanksgiving buffets. A lot of people go to that. There are a few expat groups here in Morelia and throughout Mexico. Expat groups will get together and share a Thanksgiving dinner. But I've shared with you guys many times that I walk 5 days a week. That's Monday through Friday. If I'm not on the road, get up around 5:15, start walking around 5:30, somewhere between there and 6 o'clock, do about 4 miles. And for some reason, about 2 years ago, I put a number on each week. I started out at week 1. I get up in the morning, I say, week 1, day 1. So I just finished week 99. Week 99. That means I've been doing this for like 2 years now, when I've been counting anyway. And so this week is going to be week 100. And I'm going to be here to do a perfect week, perfect 5 days. If I go on the road, I sometimes I miss a couple of days, but this is going to be week 100 of walking 4 or 5 miles a day. And it makes me feel really good, keeps me kind of healthy. But so I'm celebrating that this week. Big production week, lots of videos to put up. So I'll have great images for you guys for like next week. Let's see now. Let's see what's also last week was Brian Maiden's birthday, and with all my technical difficulties, I was kind of missing what was going on. Last week was a mofo, a real mofo. So Brian Maiden, to you I say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brian, pretty boy Maiden. Happy birthday to you. And then my dad, after that song, he'd always say, they say, oh, Brian, he ain't got no style. Got style all the while. Got style all the while. They say, oh, Brian, he ain't got no style. Got style all the while, all the while. Y'all didn't know I used to be a singing artist. I used to be famous. I used to be more famous than Michael Jackson. But I gave all that up to make YouTube videos on Saturdays. So that's what I do now. I should have stayed in singing, make a lot more money doing that. Okay, now, your positive information about Mexico's helped me to heal from a severe stroke. Wow, thanks for the positive vibes. God bless you, girl. God bless you. You just be well. Glad that you're feeling better. Good for you, girl. Angela Morrison, thank you for sharing that. Thanks with me. Thank you. soulful and vegan. Good morning, Bill. Listening to you while working in my greenhouse this morning. Buenos dias to you. Visiting my son. Need to say adios for today. Okay. Adios, Brian. See you next weekend. Tell your son we said hello. Okay, right. Feel better. Feel better. There you go. People taking care of each other. Axel Foley is in the house. I got to say, I was very busy this week putting up regular videos, short videos, planning for this Sunday. So I go to bed like around 8 o'clock at night because I get up early to walk. And 3 nights this week, 3 nights before I went to sleep, I watched the movie Beverly Hills Cop. I watched that 3 nights in a row. It just makes me feel good. I laugh at it. I watched it 4 times this week. It's so fun. I love Eddie Murphy. But we got Axel Foley in the house. He's in the Poconos. Great to see you here. And the stranger has arrived. She thinks so she speaks. I was thinking about this last week. Where you been? Good morning, Bill, and everyone. Beautiful sunny day here in Charlotte. Yes. Great to see you here, girl. Looking good as usual. Okay. And again, if you're new here and you have questions, I have video clips every week. I have video clips every week, but interrupt me at any time and ask me anything about living in Mexico. And I know I've showed this image quite a lot, but as I look outside, if I look beyond my computer screen, this is what I see. I'm from Ohio. We don't have views like this in Ohio. And today we don't have any clouds. It's kind of smoggy, but we don't have any clouds this morning. And that's what I look out all day when I'm working at the computer. Okay, let's get to some video clips. One of the reasons I'm so thankful to live in Mexico, I moved away from a beach town. I've lived in 2 beach towns. I've lived in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years, lived in Mazatlan for 2 years. I've visited many beach towns, and I know she thinks she speaks. Most times, or some of the time, she lives in Merida, and that is a beach town. But let me click a button over here. I'm going to show some. These are some of the beautiful beaches that I have seen, and this beach is in Los Mochis. Now, Los Mochis, if you look at the map, it's about a 6-hour bus ride north of Mazatlan. And this is just a beautiful beach. I'm shooting this. It's probably around 8:30 in the morning. This is just one of the joys of in Mexico if you are near a beach town. There you go. Beautiful waves, nice clean water. You can catch fish here and eat it. All kind. If you want to just throw out a line, you can catch a tuna. All kinds of fish out there in the ocean. You might catch a whale. You never know how your luck is going to run. But this is Los Mochis. Here's another shot from Los Mochis. And I went to Los Mochis because I wanted to take, look at that. Look, how can you not like that? That is one of the joys of living in Mexico right there. We don't have that in Ohio. No, we don't. No, we don't. But I went to Los Mochis because they have the Chepe train there. And you can get the Chepe train from Los Mochis. And I made a video on it. It's called the El Chepe Express. And El Chepe Express, they stop in about 14 little towns, and you can get in a little like Airbnb and spend the night, and then the train comes back the next day. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. The El Chepe train. So this beach is about 15 minutes from El Centro in a taxi. The El Chepe train, I strongly suggest it. It's a little pricey. I think it was like, I went halfway, and halfway to, you're going to go to the state of Chihuahua, if I'm not mistaken. And the train goes through a place, it's called Copper Canyon. And it's just, the views in Copper Canyon are just phenomenal. Again, this is just one of, and the beaches in Los Mochis, fabulous. That's just it. That is just one of the joys of living in Mexico. And if you're new here, introduce yourself, say hello, tell us what you're up to. What do you want to know? You know, all that good stuff. Yeah. So let's check out some. I'm going to put out a video. I'm going to put out a video this week. It'll probably go up on Thanksgiving Day, and it will be about the pluses and minuses of living in a beach town. Or I am going to compare like maybe 3 cities in the middle of Mexico compared to the beach towns that I've lived in and visited. That's going to go up on Thursday, and that's why I was collecting these videos this week. Another place with beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beaches is right here. Oh, yeah. Now, this is Mazatlan. I'd never heard of Mazatlan. I lived here for 2 years. And this beach is about 4 blocks from my apartment when I was living there. And the beach is wonderful. I think this video was shot maybe on a Sunday. Mazatlan is a beautiful place, beautiful beaches, beautiful Malecon, which is like a boardwalk. Just I mean, who could not like this? When I had that apartment, I was paying about, probably about $650 a month. Then the peso became strong. The rent went up to about $825 a month. Now that apartment is renting for $1,200 a month. So in the last, I'm going to say in the last 2 years, the rents have almost doubled at least in that development in Mazatlan. That's why I like it here. The value of the peso has been going up and down over the last week. In the middle of this week, my rent went up to almost $500 a month. Now it's down to $482 a month as of this morning. And I'd say that's one of the benefits of living where I live. And let me grab a map here. Let's see. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so you can see here on the map, here is Morelia down here. And Morelia, Michoacan. Michoacan is the state. It's right in the middle of Mexico. You can see Los Mochis right here in northern Mexico. You would think it would be cooler there, but here's Mazatlan here, and I lived in Puerto Vallarta. I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years. So I've lived and visited many coastal cities, but I'm really having a good time in Morelia. And there's so many places. I'm only at 3.5 hours from Mexico City over here. I visited Toluca and did a video on that fabulous city. I'd say it's in my top 5 places to live in Mexico. Uapan. I did a video on Uapan about two or 3 months ago. The 1st of November, the mayor of Uapan was assassinated. So, hey, shit happens everywhere, right? He was assassinated, and some people say that's kind of what kicked off some of the nationwide protests around Mexico. And you may have seen Mexico City, the protest of the presidential palace, but pretty much the protests were pretty, what do you say, peaceful actually. But anywhere, so and all through this whole area, all around Morelia, I find the climates to be much nicer for me than the coastal cities. But whatever. Here's another shot of the beach in Mazatlan. But even if prices are at $1,000 a month in Mazatlan, if you get away from the beach into the city, I know a woman that found a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom house that she could rent for $350 a month. So if you look around, find the right people in the right neighborhoods, there are very good prices, even though compared to prices in the United States, that's $1,000, and the sunrise. One of the benefits of living in a beach town is you have the option to see these beautiful, the sun coming up or the sun going down every day. And when I first got to Puerto Vallarta, I'd watch sundown. I'd work all through the day online, and then I would watch the sundown. It's just a beautiful thing, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. So anyway, let's go to comments, see what I'm missing over there. Here we go. I'm up to getting a Starbucks coffee on the way to the movies. Good for you, Axel Foley. Thank you. Have you heard of Orizaba in Veracruz? It won the cleanest town in Mexico award. No, I have not heard of that. But I just took a screenshot and I will investigate it. She thinks so. She speaks, lives in Yucatan. That's where Merida, she loves it. We did a full video on her in 3 segments. She loves it there. But for me to get to Veracruz from here, from me to get to Veracruz from where I am, let's look at the map. That's let's see where Veracruz is. It's in the Yucatan. Here we go. Here is Morelia over here. And here is Veracruz over here. That's a hefty bus ride. I'm going to have to fly there. And that's where making money comes in. I make a big part of my income comes from YouTube. So being here in Morelia, there are so many places like Zamora, Irapuato, Leon, Guanajuato, Hidalgo. I was there. I've been down here to, these are all, I did a video on Lazaro Cardenas. This place right here, fabulous place. I did a video on this place. But for me to get to Veracruz, that's a plane flight. And she thinks so. She speaks. Merida is in Veracruz. And she thinks so. She speaks, owns a property in this state. So I was thinking of going to visit her. She's going to be there in the middle of February. But I think that trip's going to cost me a couple of $1,000s. So I got to pick up some more subscribers, get some more YouTube income before I make that trip, I think. Though I really do want to go. Really do want to go. We got more people showing up here. And we got Justin in the house contributing to the channel. Justin, thank you so much for contributing to the channel so I can keep on making videos, get on the road and travel, go live, keep my equipment up to date. God bless you. And he's in Iowa. Take care in Iowa, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. La Chelina, hola. Hi, I'm up early to catch your show. Hola, girl, La Chelina. Woo, great to see you here, and thank you so much for joining us today, getting up early. Alana, have you been to Pachuca? What is it like? Pachuca. Let me look that up on Google. Let me see where that Pachuca. Let's see. Let's go in here to Google Maps. And let's go right here. There we go. Let's go right here to Google Maps. And I don't think I've been there. Let's see where it is. Pachuca. I think I got that right. Yep, let's see where it is. Oh no, I don't think I've been here. Let's give this a peek. Oh, that looks beautiful from the little picture they're showing there. Let's see where it is. Pachuca. Oh, now that's not real far away from me. That might be within striking distance. Okay, there's Toluca. Okay, zoom out. That may not be in striking distance. Okay. Well, let me take a screenshot of that. And I don't think I have been there, but let's take a screenshot and I can put that on my list. And hey, a lot of times you guys give me ideas and I go visit the places. David, Ola David, let's see what's going on. Let me click the right button here. Ola David also lives in Morelia, him and his wife, Maria. Ola David, hi, Ola Bill, and everyone. I'm running late this morning. Always great to see you here. And we got the buck stops here in the house. Hola, Bill y mis amigos. My birthday was 2 days ago. I'm 53. You a spring chicken. Happy birthday to you. The buck stops here. And people chiming in. Happy birthday, Buck. People just all friendly and all that kind of stuff. If you go to, here's another one. Bus ride will be like a roller coaster. La Chelina. Let me take a screenshot of that city. I just took a screenshot. And we got Axel Foley contributing to the channel. Thank you so much, Axel. Grab a Dos Equis Lager for a change. Stay thirsty, mi amigo. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. And we got Cats also. Thank you so much, Cats, for contributing to the chat, to the travel fund. Thank you so much. I'm taking a 3-hour bus ride from Puebla to Orizaba. Reminds me of Switzerland. Really? Okay. I tell you, really from Puebla. I've got to Puebla. People keep talking about Puebla, and let's go back to the map, because Puebla is a place that I have not been to, but I want to check it out. Let me turn that off. Let's go back to the map, and let's look at where is Puebla. Let me go in here. Puebla. Oh, here we go. Okay. That is almost in striking distance. Let's zoom in some. Let's zoom in. Okay. So let's look over here. Here's Morelia over here. So it's about 3.5 hours to Mexico City. That looks like about 2 hours to Puebla. And Puebla is a city and a state. Here's the state of Puebla down here. And here is the city of Puebla here. I've had many expats tell me that they really like it there. So that looks like almost a 6 to 8 hour bus ride. That will be a 1-week trip. Cholula. I've heard that is fabulous. Maybe I could go. So that would be a 1-week trip. I would like to make that happen. Let me take a screenshot as a reminder. Okay, so let's close that for now. Let's go over here. Buck stops here. Thank you very much. My dad died when he was 53. Oh, Buck stops here. My recent 53rd birthday means a lot to me. Cheers to health and prosperity. Yeah, cheers to health and prosperity. Ooh, I'm happy. I'm happy every day that I can walk and talk and I can see and hear. I'm just and to be in Mexico. Yes. And see, we're a happy group. Okay. Buck stops here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Buck stops here. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. And everybody's chiming in. They look at all the people. Happy birthday. With them big green eyes. Happy birthday, Buck. Despite Veracruz being very beautiful, there are lots of mosquitoes. I got dengue from my last trip, and Oxlapa and Coatepec are very nice too. Mosquitoes in Mexico they can be bad. Now, I killed a mosquito in my apartment this week. I've been a year and 6 months. That is a year and 6 months in this apartment. That is the second mosquito that I've killed in a year and a half in my apartment. When I lived in Chapala, which is, it's only 45 minutes from Guadalajara. Chapala is I could walk to the lake in like 10 minutes. That's Lake Chapala, the largest lake in Mexico. And when I would go out on the patio in the early evening or sometimes in the morning, there were millions of mosquitoes, millions. You could hear them. You could hear them. And then I lived in Guadalajara for 2 years. And this acquaintance of mine, her family, 3 of her family members got bitten by mosquitoes in Guadalajara, and they got dengue. In Guadalajara, population like 5 million people in Guadalajara. So mosquitoes can be a real pain in the butt in Mexico. I've been bitten by mosquitoes twice that I can remember here in Morelia. Both times I was flying my drone, and both times they bit me on the same spot, on the same hand. And these were serious mosquito bites. I got swole my hand all up. But generally speaking, I don't see any mosquitoes. So you can be in the same city and have no mosquitoes. But whatever. And buck stop people just chiming in with the happy birthdays and all that good stuff. Mexico's fabulous. People talk bad about Mexico. It's dangerous, and they have protests down there and people getting killed and shot and all that. But you know what? Every day I'm surrounded by, I'm going to go to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store almost every morning early. But after this broadcast, I'm going to the grocery store, and I go to this place called La Comer, and it's kind of like a shopping mall, and they have a food court, and they have 2 Chinese restaurants. I'm going to show you videos of this next week. But last week, because when this broadcast is over, it'll be about noon, and this Chinese restaurant is open. So last week I went there and I got Chinese food, and I was going to get it to go. So I took a big Ziploc bag so that they could just put the Chinese food in the Ziploc bag that I put in my backpack. But I'm going back today, and that just one meal lasted me for 2 days. It was excellent. I'm going back today. I'm going to get like 2 days worth of Chinese food. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but living in Mexico, I just love it. I love it. And we got my girlfriends in the room throwing around that cash. They're so benevolent, and I want to besos. Kisses to you. Besos means kisses. Besos to you, mis amigas. Me amo. Tus. Todo bien. Gracias, amigas. You hot chicks. Woo-wee. Let me leave the picture. I love looking at beautiful women. Hey, Bill, the mosquitoes seem to be pretty bad right now. I've been bitten about 3 times this week. Oh, brother. Oh, well, hey, just keep them all around you. Keep them. You just stay outside, my man. David, stay outside. Let them mosquitoes bite your ass all up. That gives them something to do. La Chelina. There is also another visible bug that bites, and it stings more than a mosquito, and it itches more. Plus, when the bug bites, it it sting, boo, bite, bleeds. It's an invisible bug. That's funny. Okay, let me say this. Okay, adios, Axel. Thanks for showing up and have a great movie. I used to swim when I was in Puerto Vallarta. I used to swim every day in the ocean until I had a bad water accident with a wave. Then I stopped that. But if you went to the ocean in Puerto Vallarta, like in the morning around 7:30 in the morning, the mosquitoes would be horrendous. Then they kind of disappear throughout the day till about 6:30 at night. Then they come back, and these are some serious ass mosquitoes. Also, many of the beaches have fleas, beach fleas, they call them, and these beach fleas, they get up on your legs and they eat you up. And you see people walking around these little fleas from the beach. They got a name for them. They chew up your legs. Woo, I'm telling you, man. And that's why. And then I had an acquaintance, and the mosquitoes never bit her. They never, ever bit her. She could be around 1 million mosquitoes naked, and the mosquitoes would never touch her. And her mother, too. Now, they were mosquito safe. But mosquitoes love me. They think I'm a buffet, and they come after me. That's why in Mexico, even if it's 95 degrees, I wear long pants and long sleeves, always. Okay, now, Bill, I saw them riots in Mexico City. At first, they was rioting, gringos go home. Now it's something else. Your thoughts? Okay. Oh, here we go. I have notes on the riots or the protest in Mexico City. Some people say that what kicked it off was the assassination of the mayor in Uruapan, Carlos Manzano, and he was assassinated on the 1st of November by a 17-year-old. They say he was a cartel member. So they had a big protest, and some people say it's a Generation Z protest. Some people say that Generation Z is upset with the new digital ID things, raising taxes, but they had this protest all over Mexico. And it appears as though only the one at the governor's palace in Mexico City, that's the only one that got violent. Throughout Mexico, they have footage of peaceful protests, people just walking down the street with signs, everything is peaceful, all is good. And some people have summarized it as there's nothing to see here. Now, that's from a Mexican that I talked to. There's nothing to see here. They say in Mexico, and this is last weekend. I think this is last weekend that this kicked off. Last weekend was kind of weird because November 20th is the anniversary of the day of the revolution. And there are 2 days like this in Mexico. There's the Day of the Revolution, which is kind of like 4th of July. And then there's Independence Day, which is on, I think, September 16th. Now, Independence Day, that's when they did against the Spanish. That was Independence Day with Miguel Hidalgo, okay? But then the day of the revolution, that's when Mexico had a revolution against the government that it had made after leaving the Spanish, so to speak. So Thursday was the day of the revolution, which is celebrated the third Monday in November. So that was the day of the revolution celebration. Also, it was Black Friday and that's when they have sales on stuff all over the country. It's like Black Friday, in the United States, but they have it in November. So you have the protests going on. You have Black Friday going on. So a lot of people didn't even participate in any of the protests because they're out shopping and they probably even know about the protests. So overall, people that I've talked to about the protest is that, well, it was the day of the revolution. It's Black Friday, but overall in Mexico, there's more investment. More people are moving to or immigrating to Mexico. It's safer than it's ever been, and the economy is booming. So that's the feedback that I'm getting down here. And soulful vegan sand fleas, that's what I'm talking about. Sand fleas, they eat you up. If you take vitamin B, they won't bite you. They hate the smell, but humans can't smell it. Thank you very much. Let me take a screenshot of that. I want to remember that. I'll go out and get me some vitamin B, and I will just be good. Is it true that the government office in Morelia was broken into and torn apart by protesters? I'm not aware of that. I need to watch the news better, I guess, but I didn't hear nothing like that. While all the protests were going on, it was like just another peaceful day here in my neighborhood. Everybody's happy shopping at the grocery store. Nothing going on. So that's all that's all I have to say about that. Okay. Let's see now. David. It seems like they are protesting something in Morelia about once a week. Yeah, and then Morelia is the capital of Michoacan. And okay, let me say this. When you come to Mexico, if you're planning a vacation, if you're in Mexico and you're planning a trip, go to Google and type in Mexico national holidays. Because Mexico national holidays can really throw off your shit. All right. You might be trying to go somewhere, but there are parades. The banks are closed. So check it out. And so this past Monday was a national holiday, the day of the revolution, which is actually on the 20th, but is celebrated on the third Monday of November. So I'm doing my walk in the morning, and usually on my small street, there's about 15 people that get in their cars and take their little kids to school. And I can see them. I know them. They wave at me. And I'm out there on Monday, and there's no cars, no kids going to school. And I'm about 45 minutes into my walk. I only see like one car. And I said, today must be some kind of holiday today. I don't see nobody. And sure enough, I got home, searched it up on Google, and they were celebrating the day of the revolution. So if you're coming to Mexico, coming to visit, do a Google search and just to make sure that your days don't get disrupted. There you go. Vitamin B for the mosquitoes. Okay. Do you watch the daily Mañanera daily press conference from Claudia Sheinbaum? I actually do and enjoy them as they are very informative. Let me take a Let me take a screenshot of that so that I can stay more informed. All right. So thank you guys for helping me keep up to date. I do have some more video clips. Here we go. Here we go. This is beaches in Mazatlan. Yeah, there you go. Mazatlan is a beautiful place. You can fall in love with the place real easy. The only thing I'm going to say what killed Mazatlan for me was rental prices, expats, and the heat and humidity in the summer. And there it seems like summer goes on like forever. That's what killed it for me. If it were less expensive and if it didn't get hot as hell, and it's one thing being hot as hell, but hot as hell and expensive with mosquitoes. No, it was time to go. And I don't want to be around a lot of tourists. I moved to Mexico to be around Mexicans, but there are these views with the 3 islands out there. They have the bird island, the goat island, and the deer island, if I'm not mistaken. But the beach, look how cool and slow, laid back this man is. See how laid back people are? But I'll be putting up a video comparing beach towns to towns inland and the pluses and minuses of living there and pricing. That will go up probably on Thursday of this week. But I did enjoy the beaches, though I'm not one to go to the beaches on a regular basis. Beaches in Mazatlan. This Thursday, I'll also have some great video shots of beaches in Puerto Vallarta and beaches in Barra Navidad, which is right next door to Malake. So there you go. I mean, you got to like that. And if it's January or December, the weather is fabulous. I'm going to say October 15th to April 15th, and Mazatlan is the time to be there. And that's when the Canadians go. Canadians are smart. April 15th, you go outside, you don't see any Canadians. I'm telling you, man. Okay, let me take a note here so I can make a note of where I am. Let me go back to comments here. Let me turn off this banner. Also, with this software, I use this software to broadcast. It's called StreamYard. So if you would like to be on the show, if you would like to share your experiences with living in Mexico with the group, just email me. Email me at bill.dallas.lewis10@gmail.com. We can set up an interview. You don't have to leave your house. I send you an email. You click that link. It takes you into StreamYard. And once you're in the StreamYard, then, it's you and me and the video and audio and everything's good to go. We do the interview. Or if you ever want to join me live, and share your ideas and thoughts live, you can do this during the broadcast. Say, hey, Bill, I'm ready to talk. I have things to say right now. You can say, I have things to say right now. Can you put me on the show right now? I can do that. email me and I can send you the link so that you can be on the show now. And I can have 15 people on the show at the same time. Be able to see your picture. You can talk to people live, hey, yeah. But I really would like to interview people that know things, or maybe you have a product or a service to sell. Maybe you teach Spanish or something. Okay. So anyway, I'd love to interview some people. And that's always fun. You can share your knowledge with other of our family members here. Let's see what's going on now. Okay. Off to a new coffee shop. Have a beautiful weekend, Bill and the crew. Thanks for showing up. Sometimes they are late and start at 7:30. Must be talking about the mosquitoes. Thanks a lot, Chelina. Is in English or Spanish? Good question. Will you please answer that for us? Is that broadcast in Spanish or English? It have to be in Spanish. Hey, man, I'll do one. Oh, cool. Right on, David. Right on. I will be in touch with you very soon. Right on, David. That's cool. David is up for an interview and he lives close to me. I might just come over to your crib. We can do it there. That'd be even better, I think. All right. Now, I want to share a strange experience. Here's a strange experience that I had yesterday. Okay, now, my apartments, I like my apartment. It's clean. It's very clean. I like the 4th floor. It's very quiet. I never hear my neighbors hardly at all. Nobody plays their TV loud. Nobody puts on loud music. But for the last couple of months, the way this building is built, there are 2 apartments on each floor, and it goes up for like 5 stories. So there's like 10 apartments in here. And then right behind that wall, there's a bathroom, and then there's a laundry room with a washer and a dryer stacked up one on top of the other. And in the bathroom, there's a window, but the window doesn't go outside. There's a wall there. And if you threw something out of that window, it would go right down to the garage. And everybody has a window like that. So for the last couple of months, I was going to the bathroom where that window is around 5:30 in the afternoon, and I smelled marijuana really strong. I mean, really strong, but it wasn't like somebody was smoking marijuana. It was like somebody had popped a bud. And for those of you that have smoked marijuana, you know that when you pop a really good, strong bud of marijuana, you smell, you go, woo-wee, that smells good, right? I don't smoke marijuana. I used to be a pothead. I don't do it anymore. But the smell in the bathroom, it was like somebody had popped a bud and your nose was in it. But if you've ever done that, you know that it would have to be a really strong bud for that to be coming up through your bathroom window. So the smell was so strong, it smelled like somebody had a lot of marijuana that was really strong enough to come up a couple of floors into your window, and you could smell it. So I didn't say anything to anybody, I just leave everybody alone. But yesterday, the landlord sent out an email to everybody in the building, and it said, there's been strong. There's been a very strong smell of marijuana through the apartment, and something like that. That I've been in Mexico 21 years. I've never received a notice like that. So no, that wasn't no skunk. No, that was not a skunk. And the landlord smelled it too. She lives next door. Okay, now here we go. Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. MS Lady 3094. Hola, Senor Bill. Glad to catch you live. Great to see you here with us. Hey, David, I grew up in the country. I've seen skunks first. I've smelt many a skunk. This was not a skunk smell. No. Okay, now, so that's one strange thing that happened, but here's another strange thing that happened. I was going to Malacca, and let's show you where Malacca is on the map here. Let me get out Mr. Map, and let me go down here. Here we go. So let's zoom in, and I'm going to zoom in here, and Malacca. Here we go, right over here. This is where Malacca is. Some call it San. Yeah, here we go. Let's zoom in a bit more. Malacca right here. Now, I'm going to put this in the upcoming video this week. Malacca is a very affordable beach town, but it's going to get hot and humid like the other beach towns. And it's right next to this place here, Barra de Navidad. And you can walk from Malacca to Barra de Navidad in like 5 minutes. And they're both very cute. Barra de Navidad is much more upscale and I would say more expensive. Malacca is, I'm going to show you some video clips now, but both cities are pretty, and Malacca is very affordable and right on the beach. So I got an Airbnb. I had booked an Airbnb in Malacca for $39 a night. Yeah. And so this is what happened. Let's get out the here's how that experience went. So I book and pay for my Airbnb. And so when I showed up, I'm looking for the Airbnb, and it's supposed to be on this street right here for $39 a night. And I'm thinking, really? Like, here you got dirt streets. You got lots of houses here. Nothing. This is in Malacca, but nothing really too fancy. I'm thinking, what did I get here? What kind of Airbnb did I get? What did I walk myself? What did I pay for that maybe I don't want? And I was going to stay in this place for about a week. And I'm thinking, well, where is the Airbnb? I have the address. I'm trying to find the place. But one thing they say in Mexico is you never know what is going to be behind the door when you're on a street like this. You never know. Look at those big brick walls. You never know what is behind the door of the house or behind the brick walls of the house. So I finally found the address, and I go to the Airbnb on the streets that you just saw right there. Yep. So I can see the address. I can see the door right over there on the left. There's the door right there. Door looks good. The wall looks good. $39 a night. What is this going to be like? And they let me in. And here we go. Here's what was behind for $39 Airbnb. Sure. A very nice swimming pool. Oh, yeah. We got a little hot tub on the side of the swimming pool. They had a little barbecue thing going out there. Yeah, this is Airbnb, $39 a night. Yeah, now I got to walk in and see what I'm getting for $39 a night. I'm going to be here for a week. They had a little goldfish pond next to the swimming pool. Now, this is another one of the joys of living in Mexico. And I've stayed in places much nicer than this. See that little table right there? I really like that because here's what I really liked. This is what made the trip all worthwhile. This lazy Susan on this big wooden table right in front of the Airbnb. Yeah, you could get a bunch of food to share with a bunch of people. That I was very excited about that. So I saw the pool and the front table spin thing, hot tub. I like that. Let me look around, see what's inside. Look at this. $39 a night. You see that kitchen? Look at that. This kitchen had everything. Glasses, knives, forks. Look, I mean, this setup was the bomb. They had 2 5-gallon jugs of water, double door refrigerator, marble island. I was not disappointed. With all them dirt streets out in front, $39 a night with a nice gas stove, 6-burner gas stove. That'll work. That'll work. I can cook on that. You never know. In Mexico, you never know what is behind. Look at those knives. I could kill 7, 8 people with all them knives up in there. Drink me some Dos Equis and get an attitude. I could go crazy. One of the joys, and well, I wonder if the bed will be inviting, because all kinds of good stuff will be happening in the bed. Here we go. Oh, let's take a peek and see. Oh, look, we got leather chairs. We got a big, nice bed with leather chairs. And in case you're going to be doing something in the bed, you want to have people sit there in the leather chairs and watch. Wonderful artwork right next to the patio and the pool. This is Malake, Mexico, right on the ocean. This is like a 5-minute walk from the ocean. I lucked out with this Airbnb for $39 a night. One of the joys of living in Mexico. And I've stayed in much better places for free. In Puerto Vallarta, I stayed in a castle for weeks for free because I did web design work for them. And this place, that was before I was doing YouTube videos. This place was unbelievable. It was they rented out the cat. It was literally a castle. It was awesome. And I would do web work for them. It was owned by millionaires who lived in the United States. Woo! They'd have famous people staying there like me. Hey, awesome. And that was good for free. Let's go to comments and see what's going on now. Okay. Now. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, fellow Buckeyes. Ola told us, and Ohio State is ranked number 1 in the country. And today they play Rutgers. Next week they play Michigan. Let's see how that goes. It's a little late, but thumbs up. And if you're out there, if you like this content, we get together every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. I might start going live on Tuesday or Wednesdays. I'm still going to do Saturdays, but anyway, we go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. If you like the content, we put up videos through the weeks. We travel throughout Mexico. If you like the content, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and you can become a member. You click the join button for somewhere between $3 to $10 a month. You can help support the channel. And if nothing else, just let us know who you are and what you want to know. Just say hi and whatever. But thank you. Tooth Fairy, the president of Mexico's language is Spanish. It's like asking if Trump does a press conference in Spanish. Donald Trump can. Donald Trump, he hardly speaks English. Yeah. And so I might go live. During the week, and that would be all political commentary during the week. Yeah. I might call that Bill the Geek Unleashed. So let's see how that goes. That place was fabulous. It was fabulous and air conditioned too. Okay, El Rey Rayo. Buenos dias. Click the like button. That's a kind of reader up here in Chihuahua called skunkweed for a reason. It stinks like its name and it's powerful. I never heard of skunkweed. I think I had heard of it. Monty laughing. Hola. Nice. Oh yeah. Here we go. Artwork. I could live there. The place was freaking awesome. It was awesome. Is there a membership discount if we pay for a full year membership? Okay. Yeah, well, just tell you what, if you want to, you can just donate to the channel and whatever, whatever works for you. You can, and for people that are watching the rebroadcast, there is a donate button. It's about 6 or 7 paragraphs down in the description. And some people say, well, why do you put the donate button like 6 or 7 paragraphs down in the description? Well, those 6 or 7 paragraphs above the description, that's for search engine optimization. That's how I got to write all that so that people can find the video. But anyway, so if you click on the donate button, then you can say, well, I'm going to make myself a member. So I'm going to pay like for a year. So I'm going to make myself a big member, the $20 month thingy. So that's $240 a year. I'm only going to pay 99%. So just donate like $210. There you go. How you like that, Ms. Lady? Something like that. But don't worry about it. Whatever you can do. Or if you just show up one day and donate $10 or $5 or $1, whatever. No biggie, no biggie. But thank you. But if you do like the content, click the like button. That helps with YouTube's algorithm. Okay, now I have some more video clips. These video clips I'm about to share with you now. Okay, are from the city of Lagos, Moreno. Lagos, Moreno. That is where the next video clips are coming. And let's look at the map and see where this place is. I visited this place like about 3 years ago, and I have no idea how I ever found this city, because I think I was living near Guadalajara when I found this city. But I fell in love with it, and I'm redoing the video and putting it up on Tuesday because my video content has evolved, and I figured out how to share more and better information, I think. And it was just a beautiful city. And let's look on the map and see if we can find Lagos Moreno on the map. I loved this city. Lagos. Oh yeah, here we go. Lagos de Moreno. Here we go. Let's look at it here. There it is. Looky here. There it is right there. Lagos de Moreno. And let's zoom out. And they're saying, Google Maps says that this is in the state of Jalisco. Jalisco is a pretty big state. Puerto Vallarta is in Jalisco. Guadalajara is in Jalisco. I think Barra de Navidad and Malaki is in Jalisco. But here it is right here. Let's zoom out just a little bit more. Oops, that's too far. Now we can't see it at all. And let's move this around a little bit. So you can see Lagos de Moreno up here, Guadalajara up here. Guadalajara is 45 minutes from Chapala. Ajijic, here's Jocotepec over here. And we can see Morelia down here at the bottom of the map. Lagos de Moreno is more of a city that like the ones that I am visiting now. And when I say that, I mean I'm going to cities like Guanajuato. I did a video on Guanajuato, Irapuato, Celaya, did a video on them, did a video on Salvatierra. I love that city. Here's Acambaro. But Lagos de Moreno is more of a city of this type of the middle of Mexico. It's not a tourist town. Beautiful architecture, very affordable. I think the population is around 100,000 people with universities and industry. And I'm going to put that video up, the redone version, this Tuesday, but I'm going to share some videos with you now. To get there from Morelia, I think that's going to be like a 5-hour bus ride. From Guadalajara, that's going to be about 4 or 5 hours. I just see something here on the map, and it's this city right here, Zapopan. Zapotlanejo. If I'm not mistaken, I did a video on this city. Let me. This is a very interesting city, if I'm not mistaken. And let me try something here. I'm going to check YouTube to see if I did a video on this city. And please help me out here and bear with me. Let's try. Okay, let's see. Did I do a video on this city? Maybe not. Maybe this is not the city that I was thinking about. I could have sworn I did a video on that. And the reason I'm bringing this up, if I'm not mistaken, Zapotlanejo is it's like a bargain city. You can go to that city and it's like a year-round shopping mall, and it's right next to Guadalajara, and it's really worth the trip if you just want to go there and shop. So let me get out of that, and let's get back over into here. Let's go back into chat and see what is going on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I got to backtrack. Okay. I'm backtracking through notes here. Hold on a second. Okay, we got that. Okay. Yeah, $39 a night. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it either. Can you share where you get your news from regarding Mexico, like websites or YouTube channels? La Chelina, I talk to people. I live with Mexicans. I talk to Mexicans. I ask Mexicans questions. And I have some YouTube channels that I watch. But Marco, one of our members in Chicago, he gave me a list of publications for Mexico news, Morelia news, and news in Michoacan, which I will start watching more closely. Some memberships are one and done, lifetime memberships for a couple of $100. Okay. Reggie Meggs. Hola, Bill, I'm traveling today, but I didn't want to miss your show. Oh, thank you, Reggie. While I'm driving, I'm listening to your show. I'll go back and check the portions I missed later. Reggie, thank you so much for supporting the channel. That goes your donation goes a long, long way here in Mexico. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. Okay, now. So we're going to go to the city of Lagos Moreno. I don't know how I found this city. I fell in love with the city. But I'm going to start off by showing you the hotel that I stayed in. And I don't remember how I found this city, and I don't remember how I found this hotel, but here we go. Let's take a little visit here. Okay, here we go. Okay. There. All right. Now here is the hotel name. I strongly It's called Casa Damiana. I'm gonna show that again because I really appreciated this place. The place was really clean. The people were bilingual at the front desk. It was a really nice place. It was almost like a bed and breakfast. Casa Damiana, strongly suggested. I forget, and it's right in the center of town. It's beautiful. There you go, right there. Casa Damiana, hotel boutique, and this. Oh, and look at it. Look at it. It's not real big, but it's beautiful. Yeah. And all of this was right next to El Centro, right next to the plaza, as you will see here in a couple of minutes. Yeah, great place to sit and relax as you're waiting to get checked in. All of that is real gold you see on the walls there. Like, and I think my place was on the second floor. They had beautiful artwork. Casa Damiana, hotel boutique. They had a little kitchen area with a refrigerator, which is pretty cool. One thing about Mexico and United States nowadays, almost all the OK hotels have a refrigerator and a microwave. That's not true in Mexico. I mean, I've been staying at a lot of hotels. I've been in a lot, even in nice hotels. I'm going to say in the last year and a half, there's only been one hotel that had a refrigerator. Maybe two had a refrigerator. Very rare. I mean, I used to travel a lot in the United States. Every hotel had a little mini fridge, a little shitty microwave, but it was there. Not so in Mexico. Here is my little bathroom. It was small, but it was very clean, unique, and artistic with beautiful. I'm going to stop that video. I'm going to start it again. And I want you to watch when the white towel shows up, because right next to the white, look at the white towel, and there's a little cloth. That is my washcloth. I travel with that brown washcloths because it's very rare for hotels in Mexico to have. That's my washcloth over there. I travel with two of them. So I leave my hotel room. I have a nice little place. This place had the fastest internet that I've had almost in any hotel in Mexico. This is like 2 years ago. It was 300 meg. It was fabulous. I got high-speed internet in my room and in that room right there. And this is like a public bathroom with a shower in it. I really didn't understand this. Public bathroom with a shower in it too. And they had this great deck. Yeah, I could go out on this beautiful deck with my laptop overlooking the plaza in the city, sit there on my little picnic bench, and internet was great out there. Get some tacos, some enchiladas, maybe a beer. I was in heaven in the city of Lagos, Moreno. And the women in this town were beautiful. Maybe the men were too. I don't look at the men, but the women were drop dead gorgeous. And I was right across the street from one of the cathedrals. And when I'm on the road, most of the time, I'm not shooting videos when I'm on the road. I stay right next to a cathedral so that I can go in there and pray. I usually go into the cathedral and stay for like 3 or 4 days and just pray all day and all night. And I think about my subscribers and what they want to see. And I pray, and then I pray some more. And then I get messages from God. And he says, Bill, go shoot some videos. That's how it works on the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. So here's the view from the deck. Look at that. This is Mexico. We don't have this in Ohio. Even I lived in San Francisco Bay Area for 5 years. San Francisco is beautiful, but who can afford to live there? So now I'm going to walk out. Here comes the really beautiful part of Lagos Moreno is when you leave the apartment. Yeah, I'm going to leave. And they had a diverse age group, and I love diverse age groups: young people, kids, middle-aged people, older people. They have universities here, educated people, skilled workers, engineers. But so now I'm a half a block away from my hotel. Places to get a Hershey bar, some milk, maybe a couple of beers. But I just loved walking through these beautiful little side streets with all the restaurants, the bars, the cafes. Look, and little benches for people to sit and watch the beautiful women's walking by. Oh, man, I fell in love with this city. It was fabulous. And this is one of those cities where the weather is going to be fabulous year round. I think it might go down to like in this time of year, it would probably be about the same as Morelia. I forget what the altitude is. I think the altitude is probably around 5,000 to 6,000 feet. So that means you're going to have perfect weather pretty much year round with minimal tourist. And I bet you can find a great apartment. We're getting closer to the plaza, but I bet you can get a great apartment there for about $500 to $600 a month. Yeah. Now this gentleman right here, yes, zoom in. He was a poet, Francesco, blah, blah, blah. You can go back and replay that and read that. Here we go. So now there's the cathedral right on the plaza. Now I'm about 3 blocks from my hotel. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I could live here. I could definitely live here. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to live here? Donald Trump wouldn't want to live here. Yeah, because they would hate him. Mm-hmm. But I could live there because they would love me. Yeah. Look at that plaza. And this is probably on a Tuesday or a Thursday, shooting around 9:30 in the morning. What's there not to like about this? Just wonderful, peaceful, with educated people, hardworking people, clean. Yep. Okay, I got a few more clips of that. Let me make a note of where I stopped, and we will continue. I have a few more clips of Lagos Moreno, but let's go over here and check comments. Okay, here we go. Okay, now. Yeah, Buck. It was beautiful. Very nice hotel. Soberania discuss Mexican politics. Okay. Oh my God, beautiful. Sure. Yeah. Hey, it's nothing better than a nice hotel. That's true. I packed. Oh yeah. About washcloths. Yeah, man. Hey, my bag is ready to go. It's always ready to go right back there. I got a travel bag. It has wheels on it. In the travel bag right now, I have toothpaste, a toothbrush. That's my traveling toothpaste and my traveling toothbrush. And I have a traveling washcloth. I have a traveling extension cord. I have a traveling electrical extension that goes from 2 plugs to 3 plugs for my extension cord. I got a whole travel kit. Because one thing that I don't have is a travel robe. I would like to have a travel robe, after you take your shower, you've been out shooting video, get some food, come back. I like to have, since I moved, in my last move, I didn't bring my traveling robe. I'm just saying. David, do any Mexican cities have underground power lines? Excellent questions. I don't know. Hold on. Let's do. What? Oh, that's funny. Okay, before we get to that, Tooth Fairy is in. She's around Chicago. Bill, I stay in the best hotels in the United States. Currently, I am staying at the Westin in Illinois. Every 3 months, I go to Chicago and St. Louis. They are all without. Oh, really? No way. No microwave, no fridge. What happened? I travel all the time. They don't have, but the West, see, when you stay in the nice restaurants, no, I can't say that. Well, I'm disappointed, but thanks for tuning in. Now I'm going to do a Google search here for I'm just going to do a Google search. Do any Mexican cities have underground power lines? Yes. Google says yes. Several Mexican cities and regions have underground power lines, particularly in new real estate developments, historic downtown areas, and specific modernization projects. While overhead power lines are still common throughout much of the country, there is a growing trend to install new lines underground for aesthetic reasons, safety, and improved resilience against storms and outages. Examples: Merida, Isla Mujeres, Nuevo Leon, San Pedro Garza, Mexico City, Puerto Vallarta, Jalisco is working on projects to bury cables in certain areas. And there you go. You heard it first right here from Bill the Geek, keeping you up to date with your questions and providing answers about the joy of living in Mexico. FYI, only the Privadas, affluent neighborhoods, have underground electric. And from the story that I just read, it's all over Mexico this is going on. Okay, so I just have a few more video clips. I got a few more video clips of Lagos Morena. Let me say. Also, if you're watching the replay and you want to donate to the channel, there's a link. It's about 6 or 7 paragraphs below. It says donate. You click that, and you can donate using PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, or American Express, and even Discover Card. Okay, I got a few more clips. Here we go. Yeah, so we're going to walk around the plaza here. There you go. I'm going to put up this video this week. Look at how sophisticated the people look. Coffee shops. There you go. People with hoodies on, staying comfortable but not sweating. Cafes around the plaza. See? People in love walking around. You go to this town, stay like a week or something. I had women just throwing themselves at me. I'd pull out my garlic, tell them to get back. I'd put the crucifixion sign out. I said, go away, girls. Back off. Back off. Hear what I'm saying? Look at people. See, there you go. She wanted to give me a ride all around town, but I told her I'm shooting videos for my people. I'm shooting videos for my people. Leave me alone. And I tell you, throughout Mexico, people use the plaza. And in Morelia, I'm going to tell you somebody that uses the plazas in Morelia, and that would be Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy be going to the plaza with a book, some music, getting one of them comfy iron chairs. Tooth Fairy tell you she uses the plazas in Morelia. But anyway, throughout Mexico, the Central Plaza, even though this is early, it's around 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. People come out here, sit in them little green wrought iron seats, and they enjoy themselves, the peace, the quiet, the people watching. This trip was very enjoyable. Oh, now this is right on the plaza. BBVA is one of the biggest banks in Mexico. HSBC, one of the biggest banks in Mexico. There they are, right on the plaza. There's another. I lived in a little city once in Mexico. It was called El Arenal, population about 4,000 people. They had one money machine and one money machine in the city. And half the time you would go there and the money machine had no money. And, and if it did have money, there'd be like 30 people in line, but not so in this place. No. In this place, they had money machines in all of the banks, just like this. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about money machines in each of the banks. You need some money. In fact, I think that some money machines in Mexico, they just let you take money for free. You don't have to have a card or nothing. You just go in there and you say, hey, I need some money. And they say, well, how much money you need? Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, somebody just donated to the channel. They clicked the donate button, and I'm checking my email here. It's Story I See You. Store I See You just donated $20 to the channel. That is greatly. Elita Gardner, thank you so much. Thank you so much for clicking that button, for finding the donate button in the description below. Thank you so much for contributing to the channel. And I think I messed your name up. Okay, now. Buck stops here. Okay, here we go. Wow, I stayed at Comfort Inn here in Stetson Hills, Colorado Springs, USA, and the hotel suite had a fridge and freezer and microwave. That's what I'm talking about. Tooth Fairy, I can't believe you're in the Westin. You're staying in the Westin. They don't have a fridge and refrigerator. That's crazy. That ain't right. 2 days ago for my birthday, right? Oh, yeah. And tell you what, the last time, let me think about this. Whenever I don't go to the United States hardly ever, but the last time I went to the United States, for some reason I went to Ohio and I had to drive back. And I was coming back. And before I go across the Mexican border from the United States to Mexico, I always stay at a really nice hotel the night before. When I hit the border going into Mexico, I find a nice, expensive American hotel. And the last one I stayed at, I think it was I do remember it was a Hilton. And no, it was not a Hilton. It was a Hampton Inn. And I forget what city it was outside of, but this was this was a beautiful Hampton Inn. They had a beautiful restaurant and free things to eat in the lobby. It was $150 a night. This had to be like 8-9 years ago. I said, what? I was thinking, what? $150 a night, but it was nice. And that was my goal, to stay in a really nice hotel. Everything was big and beautiful and clean with a great view. And I say, well, this is my last night in the United States. I'm going to spend money and sleep really good and really enjoy. And I did. Okay, I just got a few more video clips here for you. Just a few more. Before I get to those clips, I do want to show you this. Yeah, I do get political here. And Tuesday night, this happened. House and Senate vote to release the Epstein files. Woo-hoo! Yeah, so I went when that happened, I went live. I went live Tuesday night, and I did like a 10 or 15-minute video about the Senate and the House vote to release the Epstein files. I went live. Dr. John, who's usually here on Saturdays, now he's in Pennsylvania. He showed up. Marco in Chicago, who's in the group now, he showed up. About 12, 15 people showed up in that 10 minutes. So that happened this week. A lot's going on in the United States. Lots of crazy stuff. So I think I'm going to go live with politics in the middle of the week, and then I'll just do Mexico on Saturdays. But anyway, Just a few more clips. Nope, I just did that one. No, here we go. No, we did that. Okay, now what's this? Okay, yeah, lots of small streets. I only have maybe four more clips to share with you. Not lots of cafes. One thing I'm going to do more of when I'm on the road is do more food videos, take more pictures of food, kind of like this. This is my favorite thing to get on the road are these tortas. I mean, I usually get a torta to take back to my hotel room because you can leave a torta in your hotel for like a whole day and it won't go bad. And they're so big, that's like 2 days of food for me. And look at those potatoes. Yum, yum, yum. That's what I'm talking about. Another thing I'll eat on the road is McDonald's cheeseburgers. And I never go to McDonald's, and there's a McDonald's right to where I'm going to go to shopping today. I'm gonna walk there, and I can walk to a McDonald's in like 15 minutes. I've never been. I've been here a year and a half. I've never been in that McDonald's. But when you're on the road away from home, sometimes if you can't find anything to eat, I just want anything that I can eat, period. How do I say this? Well, many times I want to take something back to the hotel room. So I don't want to eat it now, but like, around 10 o'clock at night, maybe I want to eat it then. Ain't no refrigerator. So one thing that you can depend on if you buy it now and you don't want to eat it till 10 o'clock at night is a McDonald's cheeseburger, because it's all chemicals, and you can take it back to the hotel, put it on your dresser, and you could leave it there for probably 2 weeks and it would still be edible 2 weeks from now. Sometimes that's what you need. So sometimes whatever, just a few more clips to go. Here we go. We're almost. Oh yeah. So I'm going to put up this video on Tuesday of this week. I'm going to go in depth into population, year-round weather, rentals, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, fully furnished. What would that be like? What are the companies internationally that are investing in this city? I'm taking a new approach to my videos. That's a nice Cadillac right there. I'm going further in depth. Look at that. Yes, I could live here, especially with all these beautiful women. Yeah, I don't touch them, but I do like to look. Yeah, hook me up with a city like this. Lagos, Moreno. Let's not do that. Oh, yeah. More tortas right here. Right here. Tortas. Yeah, get those to go. I'd love me some good Mexican food. Okay, I only have a couple of clips left here. This is the park. This is probably about 5 blocks away from my hotel. This city was totally enjoyable. The weather was good. The food was excellent. I had pizza. I had pizza on the plaza. You gotta like the joys. This is the joys of living in Mexico. Now, this is where now on this plaza they have these cafes. I'm sitting at a cafe and this lady is making a fresh pizza for me as I sit on the plaza, across the plaza from the cathedral. Yes, I could live here. Yes, I surely could. Yeah, man. Yeah. So my life, I'm very blessed. This is how I live. Yeah. The joys of living in Mexico. And sure, I love the beach. I love the beach, but I do not like that hot weather or the expensive prices. No. Okay, now here we go. Okay, here we go. Cats. Yeah, I love food pics. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be showing more food. I'm not a big eater. But people love it when I show food. So I'm going to be showing more food, more food. Do you have to file a U.S. tax return if you only get SS retirement benefits? I don't know. I've heard that. I've heard no, but I don't play with the IRS. I file every year. Every year I've been in Mexico, and I started getting SSI. Let's see, probably about 7-8 years ago. I file every year. It costs me $50 to send in my tax return for DHL so that I know that they got it. But I file every year. I've got copies of everything I've filed for the last 20 years in my computer electronically, for the last 2 years in paper files, because I don't play with the IRS, you know. So you do what you want. Talk to an accountant. No microwave, nunca. When we asked, they say they're afraid people will cook meth. What? So they give us a microwave. We take our own microwave because we're vegan and need a microwave. We pay $400. That's crazy. Would I be allowed to use a crock pot in a hotel room? Yes, most definitely, for sure. And tell you what, for sure. Anything electric, anything get in there that's electric, you're good to go. What are those new things that are out? Oh, that magic pot, magic, whatever it is, it cooks everything. I want to get one of those. And they have travel bags for those. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't remember what they call them. Magic pot. You can bake in them, make dried beans in them. You can make everything in those things. But they have travel bags for those. That's what I want to get and take with me. Now, as long as you have a USA passport, you have to pay taxes wherever you're in the world. Yeah, man. I file every year. And I tell you what, one year, this is like 6 years ago, one year I get a notice from the Internal Revenue Service, and it said that I owed them like $49. But because the way they said it to me, by the time I got it, with the interest they had put on it, it was like $139. So I called them up. I said, hey, look, it took like a year to get you to contact me because of the mail service you use. And so they got rid of the penalty fee. I had to pay them $39. But I don't play with the U.S. Internet, whatever their names. I don't play with that. Make chemicals. Yeah, that's funny. Hot Pocket. No, it's not a Hot Pocket. What is that thing? Oh, I'll think of it. I'll think of it. They're fabulous. They cook everything. They cook everything. Okay, you guys. Well, we've been at it for quite a long time here. Oh, I'm so happy that we didn't have any technical difficulties today. For the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago was really messed up. And I'm going to tell you what happened. What happened 2 weeks ago is like for every show, I have about 50 or more video clips and images to share. And I put them into this software called StreamYard, and I load those up. There are two types of images you can put up. One are called videos, and in this system, I forget what the other one, they're called backgrounds or something. So 2 weeks ago, I put all the videos up in the wrong place. So I had 60 videos to share with you. I put them all in the wrong place. I didn't figure it out until I went live. I couldn't use any of them. So when I was broadcasting, I was deleting the ones from where they shouldn't have been and uploading them to the right place, which was really stressing me out. Okay, so last week, StreamYard changed its thing so that you still can, but you can post when we're going live, you can share it for the phone and you can share it for the desktop. They call it portrait and landscape at the same time. And so it was all weird, man. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't figure it out. Magic. Yeah, that's it. So that was really messed last week and the week before, but this week we got it all together this week. Now. And air fryers. It's a round thing. It does do the air fryer thing. Magic Pot is very close to the name. Okay, here we go. Occasionally a little fridge. I've been waiting to say this out aloud for the longest. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking? Okay, you've been waiting to say what? Now? It's called Hot Logic. No, I don't think that's Instapot. There you go, Instapot. Ding, 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 ding. Cat, thank you so much, Instapot. Because with an Instapot, you could be on the road. You could get a whole chicken, a half chicken, fresh. You're on the road in Mexico. Everybody's selling raw half chicken, whole chicken. You can make soup. You can cook a chicken. You can make a cheeseburger. You can make stew, Instapot. And I looked it up on Amazon, and they have travel bags for the Instapot. If you know how to use them, that's what you want to take with you, because with an Instapot, you can make pizzas, you can make quiche, you can make tamales. I've done all of that. Instapot. If you're going to be on the road traveling and you want to cook in your hotel room, Instapot. There. Thank you very much, Kat. I talk about how jacked up America best hotels are. to talk how jacked up American best hotels are. Hey, man, nothing worse. When I was a business guy in the United States, I was on the road all the time. And nothing worse than having traveled and you've been doing business, you're far away from home, and then you go to a shitty Holiday Inn and you're thinking, how can a Holiday Inn be shitty? Well, I've been in 2 shitty Holiday Inns, and that's why I never ever went back again, ever. You get in the room, it's funky, dirty stuff up in there, all that. But nothing better than being in a nice, clean hotel with clean bed sheets, a fridge, and a microwave. Yes. Uh-huh. So that's all I've got for you guys for today. It's Thanksgiving. Everyone, it's Thanksgiving. And for those of you that can be around people you want to be around for Thanksgiving, well, enjoy. And for those of you, I remember when I was a kid, Thanksgiving was cool. I had a lot of cousins. And I liked my family on both sides of the family, my dad's side and my mom's side. I enjoyed all of my aunts and uncles, my grandparents, my cousins. I had a lot of cousins, and we would have fun. We would have fun playing, even the adults. We would play games with the like board games, get out the Ouija board, do some of that, listen to the parents gossip about other people. And then my mom's mom, my grandmom, she was a cook for a country club in Mount Vernon, Ohio. She could make fabulous Thanksgiving. I mean, that was her job. She was a cook at a country club in Mount Vernon, Ohio. So the turkey and the dressing and homemade rolls, mashed potatoes, woo! She'd be cooking us. I mean, when we got the family together, you're talking about 30, 40 people. We'd sit down at this big tables and chow down. And then we would always have conversations. The whole family sitting there, nobody interrupting one another, nothing like that. And on that side of the family, nobody drank alcohol. I was never around alcohol till I went to a Catholic high school when I was like 16. All that, we had a lot of fun, no alcohol. It was so. I have some fabulous memories of Thanksgiving from my childhood, and I wish that you all, I hope you can get together with some people that you love and enjoy spending time with. Eat some turkey. One of my favorite things about Thanksgiving is dressing. And what's even better about Thanksgiving is the next day when you eat Thanksgiving leftovers. Okay, so with all of that, yes, Instapot is a pressure cooker. Actually, Instapot, if you get the right one, it's a dual function. They have two separate lids. One is for being a pressure cooker, and the other lid is to be the air fryer. So you can actually make fried chicken in an Instapot, but they have two different lids for the two different functions. So there you go. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store. And before I go to the grocery store, I'm going to the Chinese food place, and I'm going to get me some Chinese food to go. I'm going to plan out my week for this upcoming week. I'll be making shorts this week, figuring out where my trip will be for after Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So I hope I want to thank everybody for showing up today. Thanks for just being here, for becoming a member, clicking the like button, saying hi, saying happy birthday to one another, and that's all I got to say. So I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We get together every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time, and we go live. We have fun sharing the joys of living in Mexico. So all I can say is I love you all. Have a great rest of this weekend. Have a great Thanksgiving. Be thankful. Kiss somebody. Find a good-looking stranger and give them a big hug and a kiss. Tell them happy Thanksgiving and tell them to watch the replay of this broadcast, and that new person that you meet, you gave them a big hug and a big kiss. Tell them to watch this rebroadcast and have them scroll down to the middle of the description and have them click the donate button. Yeah, have them do that. That's the first thing you want them to do. So, love you all. Adios and hasta luego and que te vaya bien. Gracias. Hasta luego. Adios.